I realized I was experiencing the Philippines completely wrong. Not because I went to the wrong places, but because I couldn't have the conversations I wanted to have. I wasn't missing the beaches, I was missing what people were actually saying. And that's why I started learning Tagalog. The weird thing is, I didn't realize any of that until I got back to the US. While I was actually in the Philippines, I thought I was experiencing everything. We traveled, ate amazing food, and met incredible people. But after I got back home, I kept thinking about all the conversation I wasn't actually a part of. One memory kept coming back to me. We'd be sitting around eating or standing outside after basketball, and everyone would just start talking. People would laugh, somebody would tell a story, everyone else understood it, and I was smiling right along with them without really knowing what was being said. At the time, I didn't think much about it, but after I got home, I realized that's part of the Philippines I never actually got to experience. Before I went, I honestly thought the places would be what I remembered most. And don't get me wrong, the Philippines is beautiful, but that's not what stayed with me. It was the kindness, the hospitality, the way complete strangers made us feel welcome. I've traveled before, but this felt different. But there was just one problem. I couldn't really join in. I could smile, say thank you, say a few words, but I couldn't actually have a conversation. And that's when I realized I wasn't just visiting another country. I was standing on the outside of an entire culture. So when I got home, I decided I didn't want my next trip to feel like that. I wanted to understand people. I wanted to actually participate. So about 6 weeks ago, I started learning Tagalog. And honestly, language learning as an adult is humbling. You spend hours studying, you finally think you're making progress, and somebody asks you one simple question, and your brain completely freezes. Nosebleed. If you know, you know. But now I'm the one getting the nosebleed. But the more I've thought about it, the more I've realized this isn't really about learning a language. So instead of just taking classes, I want to actually prove that I'm getting better. So my first goal is making an entire phone call in Tagalog, probably ordering food. And that'll be without switching back to English. And honestly, right now, there is absolutely no way I could do that. The reason I picked the phone call is because there's nowhere to hide. I can't point at a menu. I can't rely on body language. So I have to actually understand the person on the other end of the phone. And if I can do that, I'll know that I'm making real progress. Today's another step. My schedule changed, so now I'm starting with a completely new teacher and a completely new group. Honestly, it's a little intimidating, but every class gets me a little closer. I don't know how long this is going to take. Maybe months, probably years, but if I can make that phone call one day, it won't just mean I learned some Tagalog. It'll mean I've taken one step toward experiencing the Philippines the way I've always wanted to. Not from the outside, but as someone who can finally be part of the conversation.